welcome to the inaugural episode of the Speakeasy podcast, or just Speakeasy. So this is a podcast that we're going to be doing that is going to just be talking about life, liberty, the state of the world, politics, the meaning of life. We're just going to dive into each and every topic that we have available to us. It's going to be a fun, casual way for you guys to hang out with us and chill. My name's Adonis. Me and the homies are going to be here with you guys. Hopefully twice a month is what we're going to start with. And like I said, it's going to be potpourri conversation, just whatever may happen to be topical. We might do some throwback conversations. It's really just, what we feel like will generate the best conversation for you guys. All with the centerpiece of great drinks, because that is what the theme of the podcast is. We're going to be drinking cocktails. We're going to highlight a different cocktail every episode. So, it should be a fun time. Alcohol is a great conversation generator. We're gonna get into it. But speaking of the homies, so every episode I'm gonna be joined by these two guys. I'm gonna introduce you guys to the crew. First off, we got Mr. Matthew over there. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Good to be back.
Yeah, good to be back, Matt. We're gonna have some fun conversation with you a little bit later because you just got back from a very interesting convention in Las Vegas, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I did.
So we'll get into
I'll
that.
need more of this.
We'll get into that a little bit later, and then we're also going to be hanging out this episode and every episode with the guy Luis. What's up, man?
Hey, man. Thank you for having me. This is something new for me.
Yeah, this is something new. If you guys are familiar with my previous work with Matt, I've been podcasting, and we'll get into this a little bit deeper in just a few moments, but Matt and I have been podcasting together for a really long time. Luis has been sort of the guest host on our podcast throughout the years, here and there. I think you said 3 times you've been on episodes, 2
of which were lost.
So one. So you guys might have heard Luis if you're a die-hard fan of our old podcast, The Movie Docs. You guys might recognize his voice, but otherwise, we're gonna welcome him with open arms. Welcome to the podcast world. He's gonna be here with us every week. So, we wanted to give you guys a little bit of an introduction to who we are. Obviously, like I said, I know a lot of you guys are probably coming from one of our other podcasts that we've done, but for any new listeners, we wanted to give you guys a little bit of a quick little insight into who we are. So we're going to do 90-second introductions. That's going to be our first segment of the day. So like I said, this is just going to be very basic information so you guys can see if you want to, stick around and hang out with us. So I'm going to kick this off. So like I said, 90 seconds. So Matt's got a clock for me. He's going to start it when I say go, and I'm just going to tell you guys who we are, or who I am. All right, so my name is Adonis. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. I lived in the Midwest for most of my young adult life. Moved out here to Arizona when I was a 21-year-old lad. I'm 34 now, almost 35. I've been in Arizona for, like I said, that's about 14 years, which is crazy to think about. I am married. I've been married for, I haven't been married for very long, but I've been with my wife for a very long time. So it feels like I've been married for a lot longer than I have been. I have a beautiful 2-year-old daughter named Amara. I spend most of my time just being a husband and being a dad. I do love podcasting. I'm a huge podcasting nerd. I listen to podcasts all the time. I'm always producing or hosting podcasts. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but on cue, that's my little one. I've been podcasting for the better part of 10 years. Other than podcasting, I spend my time watching a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. I'm a big Detroit sports fan. If you guys didn't know by the jersey, go Lions, go Pistons, go Red Wings, go Tigers. And I got about 10 seconds left, so that went a lot faster than I thought it would. That's me in a nutshell. All right. that does go faster than you think, guys. So
90 seconds. Yeah, I was like in my mind, I was like, man, that seems like too long.
I had a lot more in my head that I was gonna say, but I guess we'll get into that as the podcast grows and goes.
Yeah, you can save it.
Yeah. All right. So we'll kick it to Luis next. Luis will go 90 seconds on the clock. Let me get that pulled up here. I guess we could have just had Matt do it again, but
I was just saying, like, I got it right here.
Okay, if you want to do it,
Yeah,
then.
I can do it again.
Okay, cool.
All right.
First episode, guys.
Say when
Bear
you
with
want to
us.
Yeah. So, Luis, right? I'm also 34, so that's a nice connection right there. I'm originally from Jalisco, so Mexico.
Okay.
My dad actually came here first when I was 4, and then our family followed short after. And I've been here ever since. I think I visited one time for my first communion, and that was it. Haven't gone back. Apart from that, I've lived in Arizona most of my life. School, family, those were big things, right? And then I started getting more into my culture, more into my family. So I played mariachi before I met you guys. I actually met you guys at work after that, but I played mariachi through elementary, junior high, and high school, and then continued that quite a bit after I was teaching. Wanted to find something more stable, so picked up a job, right? I fell in love with the job and grew with that job. It's now my career, and I love what I do with it. It's given me the opportunity to help a lot of people, to travel, to learn a whole bunch of stuff that I normally wouldn't do. So big core of that. We can dive into what it is later. Apart from that, I have 2 younger siblings. I have a little brother and a little sister. We like to hang out. We do fun activities together. And you are right. That actually goes a lot faster than what I thought. So
you have this whole thing mapped out in your brain.
I know, but we'll dive into my hobbies and what I like later on.
All right, there we go. All right, Matt, you've had some practice. Now you can see how fast it goes. So
Right.
we'll go to you next. Here, I'll get a timer pulled up for you, sir, so you don't have to monitor it yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, whenever you're ready.
Go. All right. So, yep. My name is Matt. I am a gamer, boxer, podcaster, which I never thought podcasting would be something I would say. I was born in Virginia, Newport News. We moved here when I was 3, but I always say I'm an Arizona native. Live in my old family home to this day. I love it. Have a great relationship with my mom and my aunts. And yeah, I pretty much about me is I like to think that I'm someone who I try to keep a very high moral compass. If I think something is wrong, I'm always down to try and debate it. But usually if it's like, hey, I don't like this, I'm going to stay pretty close to my heart and stay true to it. I like to party. And I say that in a weird way. Like, I like dancing, man. Give me a good drink. Give me good music. I'm having a great time. I like all ranges of music, all ranges of art. I'm a big movie fan. And again, video games are a pretty high part of my life. If you're wondering where I'm at on a Friday night, I'm probably chilling in my PJs playing computer games. You guys had so much more time. I'm good. I don't think there's too much more I could say. Happy to be here. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Love y'all and can't wait to see how this goes.
All right, there we go. That's how it's done, folks. So yeah, 90 seconds. I know, again, that's not a lot of time to get to know us. So, but hopefully there was something in there that you guys could sort of connect with and that you like about us, and you'll keep listening. If there wasn't anything, come on, that's 90 seconds. It's really, not fair to judge us based off of 90 seconds. So, stick around anyway. I'm sure there will be something that comes up later on that will be able to convince you to stick around for. But yeah, that's who we are, guys. We're just 3 Arizona boys that are trying to chill and have conversations with you guys. So if you need a way to unwind after a long day or a long week at work, we're here to hang out and have a drink with you.